What's up, Honda fam, and welcome back to Honda Scope. If you've ever felt your Civic shake, lose power, or heard a rough thump 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 from your engine, chances are you've experienced the dreaded engine misfire. It's not just annoying, it can seriously impact your car's performance, fuel economy, and even cause long-term damage. But before you rush to the mechanic, know this. Many Honda Civic misfire issues are surprisingly simple to diagnose and fix yourself. Today, I'm going to guide you through Honda Civic engine misfire, common causes, and how to fix it yourself. We'll tackle the most frequent culprits step by step so you can get your Civic running smoothly again and save a ton of cash. Let's get to it. Why this matters: the mechanic's angle. As a mechanic, I've seen countless Civics come through the shop with misfire complaints. What often starts as an intermittent stumble can quickly escalate into bigger, more expensive problems if ignored. A persistent misfire means your engine isn't burning fuel efficiently in one or more cylinders, leading to unburnt fuel damaging your catalytic converter. A repair that can cost you well over $1,000. My goal today is to empower you to not only identify why your Civic is misfiring, but also to perform basic diagnostics and repairs yourself. This isn't just about saving money on labor, it's about understanding your car better and extending its life. Let's start digging into the most common reasons your Civic might be giving you trouble. Problem 1. Worn spark plugs or failing ignition, coils, and DIY fix. Alright, the first and most common reason for a Civic engine misfire, especially if your car has some miles on it, is either a worn-out spark plug or a failing ignition coil. These two work hand in hand to ignite the fuel-air mixture in your engine's cylinders. If either isn't doing its job, you get a misfire. Symptoms: you'll likely feel a rough idle hesitation during acceleration, and often a flashing or steady check engine light. The diagnostic trouble code, DTC, will typically be P030X, where X is the number of the cylinder misfiring. For example, P0301 for cylinder 1. The easy DIY fix. This is one of the easiest DIY fixes. Start by getting your check engine light codes read with an OBD2 scanner. This will tell you which cylinder is misfiring. 1. Spark plugs. Once you know the cylinder, you can usually access the spark plugs under the ignition coils. Remove the coil, then use a spark plug socket to remove the plug. Inspect it. Is it heavily fouled, worn down, or covered in oil? Replace it with the correct OEM, or equivalent iridium spark plug. Always gap them correctly if they aren't pre-gapped. 2. Ignition coils. If a new spark plug doesn't fix the misfire in that cylinder, the ignition coil is the next suspect. A quick test is to swap the suspect coil with a known good one from a different cylinder. If the misfire code follows the coil to the new cylinder, you've found your culprit. Replacement is just as easy as removing the old one and plugging in a new coil pack. Problem 2. Clogged fuel injectors and DIY fix. Next on our list, clogged fuel injectors. Your fuel injectors are responsible for spraying a fine mist of fuel into each cylinder. Over time, carbon deposits and varnish can build up, restricting the spray pattern or even completely clogging an injector. If a cylinder isn't getting enough fuel, you guessed it, misfire. Symptoms: similar to spark plug issues, you'll experience a rough idle, engine hesitation, and potentially a check engine light with misfire codes, P030X, or fuel system lean codes, P0171. You might also notice a decrease in fuel economy. The easy DIY fix. Before considering replacing an injector, which is a bit more involved, try the simplest solution. Add a high-quality fuel system cleaner to your gas tank. Look for cleaners that specifically target carbon deposits in fuel injectors. Follow the product instructions. For more stubborn clogs, you might need to run a few tanks with cleaner, or opt for a direct fuel injector cleaning service at a shop. If one injector is completely dead, replacing it can be a DIY job for many, but it involves disconnecting the fuel rail and careful handling of fuel. Always relieve fuel pressure first. Problem 3. Vacuum leaks and DIY fix. Our third common cause for misfires is a sneaky one: vacuum leaks. Your Civic's engine relies on a precisely controlled vacuum system for many functions, including proper air-fuel mixture. If there's a leak, a cracked hose, a loose connection, a faulty gasket, or even a bad PCV valve. Unmetered air gets into the engine. This throws off the air-fuel ratio, causing the engine to run lean and misfire. Symptoms: you might experience a high or erratic idle, a noticeable hissing sound from the engine bay, poor fuel economy, and misfire codes or lean codes P0171/P0174. The easy DIY fix. Diagnosing a vacuum leak requires some detective work, but it's very DIY friendly. 1. Visual inspection. Start by visually inspecting all the vacuum hoses and connections under your hood. Look for cracks, breaks, or hoses that are disconnected or dry rotted. Check the intake manifold gasket area and the PCV valve hose. 2. The spray test. With the engine idling, carefully spray a small amount of unlit propane or carb cleaner around suspected areas: vacuum hoses, intake manifold gasket, throttle body gasket. If the engine idle momentarily changes, either rises or smooths out, you've found your leak. 3. Smoke test. For more elusive leaks, a smoke machine, which you can rent or even make a simple DIY one, is excellent. Once you pinpoint the leak, it's often a matter of replacing a cheap vacuum hose, tightening a clamp, or replacing a simple gasket. Patience is key here, but it's incredibly satisfying to fix. Problem 4. Faulty O2 sensor, or MAF sensor, and DIY fix. Moving on to two critical sensors that, when faulty, can absolutely cause misfires: the oxygen, O2 sensor, and the mass airflow, MAF sensor. These sensors provide vital information to your engine's computer, ECU, about the air entering the engine and the exhaust gases leaving it. If the ECU gets bad data, it can't correctly adjust the fuel mixture, leading to misfires. Symptoms: a bad O2 sensor often causes poor fuel economy, hesitation, and misfire codes, P030X, or O2 sensor-specific codes. For example, P0133, P0135. A failing MAF sensor can lead to a rough idle, stalling, poor acceleration, and misfire codes, along with MAF-specific codes. For example, P0100, P0101. The easy DIY fix. 1. Get the codes. Again, an OBD2 scanner is your best friend here. It will often pinpoint which sensor is acting up. 2. MAF sensor. This sensor is usually located in the air intake tube, right after the air filter box. Before replacing, try cleaning it first. Use a specialized MAF sensor cleaner. Do not use carb cleaner. And spray the sensor element directly. Let it dry completely before reinstalling. If cleaning doesn't help, replacement is usually straightforward. Unplug the electrical connector, unbolt the sensor, and swap it out. 3. O2 sensor. These are located in your exhaust system, upstream before the catalytic converter and downstream after. They can be tricky to reach and sometimes seized, but replacing them is a common DIY. You'll need a special O2 sensor socket. Always apply anti-seize lubricant to the threads of the new sensor. Replacing a faulty O2 or MAF sensor is a definite DIY money saver. Problem 5. Failing PCV valve and DIY fix. Finally, a frequently overlooked but important component that can cause misfires: the PCV, positive crankcase ventilation, valve. This valve vents harmful blow-by gases from your engine's crankcase back into the intake manifold to be reburned. If it gets clogged or stuck open, it can create vacuum issues, leading to an incorrect air-fuel mixture and, you guessed it, misfires. Symptoms: you might notice increased oil consumption, a rough or erratic idle, smoke from the exhaust, and potentially misfire codes, P030X, or lean codes, P0171/P0174. The easy DIY fix. 1. Test the valve. The PCV valve is usually a small, cylindrical part screwed into the valve cover or intake manifold, connected by a hose. A simple test: with the engine idling, gently pull the PCV valve out of its grommet, leaving the hose attached. If you hear a slight hiss and the idle changes, it's likely working. Shake it. If it doesn't rattle, it's probably stuck. 2. Replacement. Replacing a PCV valve is typically very easy and inexpensive. Simply pull it out of its grommet or unscrew it, disconnect the hose, and install the new one. Ensure the grommet is in good condition. This simple maintenance item can prevent many headaches down the road and often solves those pesky misfires caused by vacuum imbalances. General diagnostic tips and preventative maintenance. While these are the most common causes for Civic misfires, remember the golden rule of diagnostics. Start simple, gather information. Always scan for codes first, that's your roadmap. Inspect wiring harnesses for damage. Ensure all connections are tight, and don't forget the basics like a clean air filter. Regular maintenance, using quality parts, and addressing small issues early will keep your Civic purring like a kitten and prevent those frustrating misfires. Your Civic is a fantastic car, and with a little DIY attention, it will continue to serve you well. There you have it, folks. My comprehensive guide to diagnosing and fixing those pesky Honda Civic engine misfires. I hope this video helps you get your Civic running smoothly again and saves you a ton of cash on mechanic bills. If this video helped you troubleshoot your misfire problem, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow and reach more Honda owners just like you. And if you want to keep your Honda running strong for decades, avoid those frustrating and unnecessary mechanic bills, and get honest, expert DIY tips and buying advice straight from the shop, then you absolutely need to subscribe to Honda Scope. Ring that notification bell so you never miss out on critical info that empowers you to understand, maintain, troubleshoot, and even repair your own Honda. You'll become a more knowledgeable and self-sufficient Honda owner, saving you time and money in the long run. Have you experienced a Civic misfire? What was the culprit and how did you fix it? Share your stories and tips in the comments below. I love hearing from our community. Until next time, keep those engines firing on all cylinders and those Hondas happy.